Alright, hello guys. This is day 59 of me. Yeah, it's day 59 of me posting every single day until I become a software engineer. I made some more progress on this boot.dev project, this RSS blog aggregator thing. So we have a database now. We have SQL going to generate Go code. We have a whole bunch of different commands like logging in, registering, resetting the database, getting all the users, aggregating a website to XML, adding feeds people can read, getting all the feeds. And now we're trying to make it so that a user can like follow a feed. It's not terribly complicated, but yeah. Sorry for not posting a video last night. I was pretty tired when I got back from the library, so yeah, I haven't been sleeping that well. Primarily because I've been drinking coffee like midway through the day, and that really is not a good idea, I think. Just end up not sleeping, so yeah. Kind of struggling with achieving peak productivity, I would say. Like, I still find myself spending a lot of time scrolling on Twitter or watching like basketball on YouTube or stuff. Even though I'm not gaming anymore, I still feel like I'm not able to spend like all my time coding or reading or doing something else that's actually productive. And when I'm on these apps, you always see people that are doing better than you, and you start comparing yourself. Or even like when I'm at school, I see people that do better than me. That's always kind of a depressing thought. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever make it, considering my level of intelligence. But try not to think about it too much. But those are just some things I've been dealing with. But it is what it is. I don't really have many options at this point. I just have to keep on marching forward. And there are always going to be people better than me in some aspect, but if I keep on moving on, eventually I think I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. Alright, that's enough yapping. Let's get to it. So feeds have a creator, the user ID, and the feed record, but there's no way for other users to follow the feeds created by other users. Because they're making feeds unique by URL, they can't even add a feed that another user has already added. You introduce a main-to-many relationship between users and feeds. Many users can follow the same feed, and a user can follow many feeds. You use a joining table called feed follows to accomplish this. Creating a feed follow record indicates that the user is not following a feed. Deleting is the same as unfollowing a feed. Okay, that didn't make a whole bunch of sense, but let's see what the code is. Create a feed fellows table with a new migration. Okay, that makes sense to me. New migration for feed fellows. Feed follows, right? Not fellows. I'm not sure where I'm getting fellows from. So SQL. Look how I've done some of these other things. Goose up, create table, feed underscore follows. ID, UID, primary key. Created at timestamp not null, updated at timestamp not null. user ID and feed ID for key columns. UID not null references users table and its ID. Feed follow should auto delete when a user or feed is deleted, so we do need on delete cascade. So if the user ID is deleted, this feed follows will also be deleted. Feed ID foreign columns. Oh, for the feed table, that makes sense. Feed ID, UUID, not null references, feeds, ID, on delete, cascade. Add a unique constraint on user/feed pairs. We don't want duplicate follow records. Don't want duplicate follow records, so I guess they mean these should be unique. I mean, they're not duplicated. I assume that's what they're talking about. And to create feed follow, we need we probably should run this to make sure it actually works. Been trying to get into using tmux here because it's really useful to have like a split terminal so I can run my migrations and also do generate stuff with SQLC, because you have to generate in the root and do migrations in the SQLC folder. I probably should remember that. Yeah, this is why you run it, because you make typos like that. Syntax error near feed ID. Do I need a comma here? Yeah, there we go. Now we need to generate. Wait, we don't have to generate, right? Because, yeah, I haven't had a new query yet. We'll generate after we add this query. Bro, I hate how so many windows are open. It's so annoying. So I had to create feed flow query. It will be a deceptively complex SQL query. It should insert a feed fellow record, but then return all feeds from the feed follow as well as the names of the linked user and feed at the tip of the bottom of the list you need it. I don't know why I keep saying feed fellow, feed follow the SQL. Hash name, create, feed, follow, colon 1. So insert into feed fellows. An ID, created that, updated that. A user ID and a feed ID. Slide 1, $2, slide 3, $, 4, $5. So it should insert a feed file record, but then return all feeds in the feed follow, as well as the names of the linked user and feed. I don't know what they're talking about. These statements are often referred to as common table expressions, or CTEs, can be thought of as defined temporary tables that exist for just one query. Each auxiliary statement and with clause can be a select, insert, update, delete. So he's like creating a table that he can run SQL queries on. And then he's running in this trying to select to inner join to the additional info he wants. I'm not sure what the dot asterisk here even means. He's selecting all inserted feed fellow tables or something? Isn't it just one table? This is kind of confusing actually. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Feeds.name as feed.name. I'm quite confused as to what is going on here. So inserted feed fellow. With clause defines 2 or 3 statements in regional sales and top regions, where the output of regional sales is used in top regions. The output of top regions is used in the primary select query. Then we'll go to root without if, but we need to those intensity. Select a region product, sum of quantities of product units. I don't know where quantity is coming from. Some amount is product sales, I also know. Region in or from orders. Tells me another orders table I don't know about. Or region in, select a region from the top region. Okay. I have no idea what's going on here, so let me ask the AI they have here. To be honest with you, this C2E concept I've never heard of before, so maybe I'm actually going to learn something here. Yeah, this is create a temporary table. I mean, it would return the rows that it just inserted, so all the stuff in feed follows the ID, the create at, the user ID, the feed ID. Well, I'm asking you what it expands to. I have no idea what it expands to. Yeah, I thought it was gonna, that thing is like prompted to do Socratic questioning, which is fine. But in this case, I genuinely have zero idea what's going on. Temporary name results. Search new feed, follow record using find user. Yeah, I know that. Okay, run the data inside CDE. The single new feed follow record. To expand all columns. Okay, yeah, I did not know what that did at all. That is definitely something new. Expands all columns from the C to E. Feeds name selects a name column from the feeds table. How is that even possible? Like, we're not even... Oh, that's why. Oh. That's why we have the joins. Now it makes sense. Okay. Okay, that should have been somewhat obvious, but I guess I didn't know what this syntax meant. I didn't know what they were referring to here. Yeah, but I should have known that they were talking about the feed table, to be honest with you. Another display of incompetence for me. Is my table even called feeds? I think it is, yeah. God, the file tree is so annoying. Join users on inserted feed user ID. Yeah, that should have been pretty obvious now in hindsight, to be honest with you. I should have known that. It is what it is. We continue on. Okay, I've already been going on for 22 minutes, and there's a lot more in here. But I'll continue working on this. Thank you guys for the comments. I do see them. I try to respond. Yeah, the grind continues. See you guys in the next video.